All right, I'll play interview from room waiter. Nice thumbnail. All right, Kha'Zix. Invading level 1, nothing happened. Oh, you actually killed this guy, holy fuck. If I'm you, I know it sounds like small, random. I'm make sure to last hit this with your Q. Like assassins get like more value than any other role or the game, or like junglers, because you're the only role that can impact every lane. So you getting gold is more important because like laners can only use their gold lead for their one lane. Well, you can technically use gold lead for all 3 lanes, or I guess like 4 technically, because you could use it to invade as well. But okay, so that's like nothing point, but like I would last at that shit for sure. This game I would path up if I was you. I think path towards volatility, and I look at Volibear versus Darius, and I think that these guys are gonna fight to the death. I wouldn't be. I bet $5 that one of these top laners dies in the first 3 minutes of the game in a 1v1. Um. So yeah, and look at top HP. Okay, this guy does the cheeses you. Yeah, I mean this. You got cheesed. Not much you can say. Technically, if you started up, this also wouldn't be possible. I know that I didn't mention as that one of the reasons why I would path up, but that is technically that does technically count as well. But yeah, it's then top die. Yeah, and then $5. Give me those $5. Top die, like I said. But yeah, I don't know. I'd path up this game. I think that would, it would you'd avoid the cheesy invade. You'd be able to maybe save Oliver's life. But it's what can you do? Play on from this point. Looks like bot ganked. Thresh hit a fucking perfect play. You got double flashes, and that's it. I think just leave, bro. Like just base. Yeah, I know you're like oh thinking I don't know. Or okay, it's fine if okay, either insta base or just wait for your Thresh to literally hold your hand. Like if Thresh is like literally here right behind you, then sure, start walking towards Crab. If he's not literally directly behind you, either base or just wait for him to come. And if he doesn't come, then you cannot fight. You just have to wait for the homie to be like literally right with you. And if he's not right with you, then you're the one trolling here, you know? And here, I don't know. I see this guy when he's chasing you. There's only one thing he's gonna do, and he's gonna flash Q. Otherwise, why would he chase you? So in my head, if I'm just spamming, actually, there's nothing. You can't even. You don't have E up. There's nothing you could do there. Thankfully, this ends up being good for you. 3 for 1. It actually ends up being a dub. But I don't know. I think if your balling's right behind you, walk up. If they're not behind you, then just don't walk in here. Right. Anyways, our game is chill. Even though he cheesed us, we're not even that behind, to be honest with you. I think you're fine. Clear down. I already carries Fez. Now we should be playing for dragons. I think here I would just start dragon. I think when I see this guy get scuttle, I think to myself he has a false sense of security. Because once I actually love doing this. When enemy jungle gets scuttle, now if I'm you, I would just E over this wall. And I mean after Krugs, do Krugs then E over this wall. I wouldn't even smite this. I would save my smites. So I have 2 smites for the dragon, and then I would just solo the dragon. We have bot prio, we have mid prio. If their bot comes, we have a winning 3v3 guarantee because my initial 3 kills. And also the fact that this guy did scuttle, this guy probably did scuttle, and now he's gonna base and go to his top camps, or he's scuttle into his top camps. I rarely, I just yeah, English. His bot camps are probably down. That's what I'm trying to say. He's probably this and then base, or this and then this. And then again, so I don't know. When people have scuttle, they just have false sense of security. They're like, oh, I'm on. I have vision of the dragon. I'll see if they pull it. Then they'll never like see the river, and then they don't, and then just assume that you eat over the wall and started soloing it. Um, technically it's a risk, but again, I think that with your winning bot lane and the fact that you're full HP there, and the fact that you have flash, worst case scenario, if Kane comes, you can flash over the wall, or if he comes right when it's getting low, you have a better execute than him. Your Q smite's way better than his Q smite when it comes to executing objectives. So I think when you just have prio in both lanes and a winning bot lane, looking for any excuse to start dragon or pull dragon or sneak dragon is never, it will never be bad to go for. Well played. Yeah, I think you can flash auto Q here. Oh, nice. Well played. You did it. Oh, I think you did it slow. It sounds funny going for it instantly, and then slightly. Can I show you? I can't see it, but I assume he's like 2 HP. I think maybe if you went for, I don't know, bro. I'd go for the same thing. So it didn't work out. It didn't work out. I would never tell you. Oh, you should obviously never go for that because If I was you, even seeing how this result happened, I would still go for it. I know it sounds so like fucked up, but like I think this always kills. So happens. Nice try. Anyways, you got the kill on Kayn. You're in a pretty good spot. Do a red buff. Look to pull dragon. Again, our bot lane's still really fed, and you have winning 1v1, so I want to kill this dragon like even earlier if possible. Maybe can we skip all our bot camps to insta pull it? Yeah. If I was you, I would skip or I would insta pull it and then do my bot camps. I think the faster you kill the dragon, the better. Uh, if you see them recalling, like, and then here, then you'd say, okay, never mind. I'm gonna do my camps first because I don't want to do dragon while my bot lane's basting. You know. Okay, nice. Now we get profane. Now we're gonna clear downwards. Here, if you want to, yeah, clear downwards. Play for our bot lane here. I would just take this mid wave. No reason to give Azir plate money. Also, the wave just ends up dying to tower. So here I would get a free wave, which is more than a camp worth of golden XP, and you're defending a plate. So here Azir gets like a plate, which is just 125 gold, plus an entire wave dies to tower, which is another 100 gold. So basically, you could have just stopped 230 gold from happening, which is think about it, a kill is only 300 gold. So if you had the power to stop 230, that's almost a kill. You know, it's like if I asked you, yo, if you go mid right now for the next 10 seconds, you can stop the enemy team from getting a kill. Would you? You'd always say yes, right? So okay, base again, full clear down. Come get this free kill. Nice. Full clear down, no complaints. Same thing here. Another mid wave dying to tower. Plus, I think Azir gets full tower here. Yeah, Azir gets first tower goal. So there's no reason to give Azir first tower. It's super preventable. Not it's one of those things where like you're only stopping the enemy team from getting gold. You're not getting gold yourself. It kind of sucks, but you're getting gold too. Like again, waves are worth hundreds of gold and XP. It's not like you're getting nothing. Your camps aren't going anywhere. So you can do this mid wave or two mid waves, and then you'll go to your camps. You know, like the three mid waves. By the way, there's two right now and one before, three mid waves. I'm pretty sure because you're level 11 right now. If not, you're like one tick from level 11. And being level 11 right now would feel pretty fucking good winning that. So, at the very least, after Scuttle, you'd definitely be level 11 with plus three mid waves. So, okay. Kaelin flashed. EQ. Profane. Okay, you didn't profane here. Pretty bad mechanic because if you Ezreal had to flash to finish the Kaelin, if you profaned Ezreal, Kaelin would have died. Still fine though. Looks like you still get double kill. Azir TP's in. We all run away. Holy fuck. Nice. Where's the jungle? Have we seen the jungle anytime recently? Nope. I was gonna say if we see the jungler somewhere, just get this Gromp as well. Why not? But if we haven't seen the jungle, this could be scary. Okay, nice. I don't know what you're doing. You have to assume there's wards here. There's no way we just fought here to the death for the last 40 seconds and they don't have a ward here or a ward here or a ward over the wall or a ward in this bush. The fact that you have no sweeper and you're just assuming this is all not warded is insane. Like think about like I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a ward be placed here last. Like look, we yeah, like you just saw a ward be placed. I know you didn't remember this, but like there's no way we're fighting to death here and someone isn't warding. Like that's just inhuman, all right? We're also at the point of the game where sports have 4 free wards. If we're like it's still level 5 where sports don't have wards, I get it, but like there's no way you think there's not a ward here. You know, it's actually like insane like thought process. It's not even hindsight. Like there's always a ward here. You know, so you should never die here. This is a terrible death. Um, it's just a terrible death. Unnecessary. We have 2,000 gold, 2.4 thousand gold inventory. We have all our Gromp spawning, Wolf spawning, Raptor spawning. We could just base here and do this. Base, be level 12. You'll have your third Dirk. You'll have 3 Dirk items at 18 minutes. I mean, 50 minutes, you're just insanely fed. I mean, you said might be. So you know your problem, but like, it's just such a bad death. Wait, what the fuck? Yo, why? Yo, hello? Yo, why are you maxing E-Second? Is this a new thing I don't know about? Hello? Whoops. I've been, by the way, I'm like an OG Kha'Zix player. Like I'm like really OG. Unless there's like some new tech I don't know about, this is not a thing. I used to be. I'm. By the way, I'm rank 1 Kha'Zix NA, or I used to be at least. Like this is, huh? Yeah. No. 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 Bro, I don't know where you're smoking or what content creator you've been watching. Yeah, it's 0.2 higher to go E second, but it's also way less a game, so it's kind of fake. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know, bro. You gotta DM me and tell me what this tech is about. I assume that obviously the CD gets lowered, but I don't think it's worth. If you really cared about your jump more, you just go E level, E evolve level 2 instead of ult. I'm not saying E evolve level 2 is good. I'm just saying like if you for some reason if you really cared about it, then that's you just do that instead, you know. Um, so yeah, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, get a free kill. I mean, I just don't think you start with E. I think you're just being greedy. I think when you go ult evolve and you have Axiom Arc, just ult. When you get this kill, your ult's gonna be like a 20-second cooldown, because guess what? You have Axiom Arc, right? I think just ult, you'll just walk, auto Q, and then when he if he jumps away or if he flashes away or you get thing, now you'll just have E. Like let's say you ulted, and then you have E, and then you'll just E like this instead, and now you'll just catch him. You know. Um, I think yeah. I think first of all, 90% of fights, Kha'Zix should just ult in instead of Eing in. It's like very very old school Kha'Zix to E into fights. It's like no one does that anymore, and especially when you have ult evolve. Sometimes if you have Q evolve, like let's say QW, you could argue for Eing in because your ult isn't you don't have three ults to use. You only have two ults to use. But in this case, when you have three ults, when you have ult evolve, you just have like 90% of fights you're ulting in. It's very rare you're Eing in. So that Caitlyn should die 100%. I think they should both die. Because I think you'll kill Caitlyn fast enough where you'll be able to turn on the Soraka. I think Caitlyn's guaranteed. Maybe you get double kill. But yeah, I think one of those guys should die for sure. Because like you didn't get the kill and your ult's a 34-second cooldown, bro. Imagine if you got a kill, it'd be up. I think it'd be like a 10-second cooldown. Like it'd literally be up right now again. So wait, am I retarded? Did they change Axiom Arc? Sorry, let me just double check. I don't want to be talking on my ass. Yeah, scoring take that. Yeah, I'm not right. Scoring take. Yeah, okay, that's what I was gonna say. I wasn't sure if they changed it or not. All right. Um, who the fuck's DMing me on Discord? No, Akibutaka. Okay. All right. Okay. Base for item. Okay, let's watch this fight, bro. Okay. I mean, just bad. If this ult kills him, then sure jump in front of it, but it doesn't kill him, so you're just wasting your jump. I need your jump for the actual fight. Okay. I can't end up. I think so. It's fine. Yeah, I think if you had jump here, you would E. Oh, sorry, wrong. I think if you had jump here, you would E auto Q or E auto W or just E Q W, kill Soraka, and then you'd have you leave instead of ulting now, you just E and then you'd leave your last ult charge to ult away so Darius doesn't kill you after you E in. But you don't have E, so you can't do that obviously. Or I guess in this case she'd flashed out, but then instead of going for the Soraka, you'd go for Darius, and I think you have enough damage this game where your auto Q would not kill Darius, but get him to 1 HP, where then like random Mel shit or Ezreal Q would finish him off, you know? Um, so yeah. We're playing an assassin, not Ivern. Listen, you don't have to use your spells to try to save your teammate. We gotta get kills, get our own kills, and play actively. Okay, really, really good Otacon steal. I mean, sneak. You see that they're gonna do dragon, so you just trade. I think that was really, really smart. This is preference, but personally, when I'm in games as Lethality Kha'Zix, where I really want heal cut, I won't go mortal like you're going. I'll just go grudge, and I'll just sit on executioner all game. And then once you complete your fifth item, so you have profane, axiom, grudge, let's say edge and night, then last item I'll just build the fucking chainsaw item. Like fuck it, you know. Personally, I just think grudge is too good on you because of the ability haste and the slow and stuff. I know most people will go mortal, so I'm not gonna tell you what I'm doing is right and what you're doing is wrong, because you know majority rules. I'm just sharing with you my preference personally. Uh, I'm not gonna. It happens. I'm not gonna no point. I think you know your mistake there. I'm not gonna just, no point for me to talk happens. I like this a lot. Even though you didn't get a pick here, I think sitting in this bush a minute before dragon spawns is like correct League of Legends, just waiting for someone to potentially walk in. It didn't end up working out here, but I think it's like very correct of you. So good job. A lot of times people only think stuff is correct when you like get something out of it, like direct correlation causation. But here I think you got nothing out of it, and yet I think it was. I'm very very happy to see you do it. So good job. Praise. That's praise right there. This is a bit random. Uh, don't know what the fuck you're doing. I just praise you for. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you just got horny, bro. You got Raptors up. You got Wolves up. You got Gromp up. If you want, you could go two v one this Darius. He's not the faker. You can 2v1 him. You even but one mortal reminder for him. So like his healing doesn't matter and his tab buys don't matter. So either A, if you want to get a kill, go kill the Darius, and B, if you really don't want to kill Darius, then go and kill the 5 camps you have spawning. Crab, Wolves, Gromp, Raptors, Krugs. I know you didn't lose anything and you got Cane Flash here, but it's just so like flip and random. I also think that like I don't know. I think it sounds like you're terrified of Darius, but again, when you build this mortal item, you should not be and you go R evolve, so you can like you have so many like you have 3 different like you actually counter Darius with ult evolve because he can't ult you because you could always cancel his ult with your ult if you're good enough. So I think you're like terrified of Darius, but I see him pushing bot lane like this with no one hovering him because you obviously see Kayn and is here, so you see his and you see everyone. I think you could definitely easily 2v1 this guy. Volibear has such a good setup with you. His E slows, his Q, CC, like I think like this guy didn't even go with Habis. He actually has Mercs. So this Darius actually has 0 armor, by the way. I think you're giving him way too much respect. He's also you're same level as him. Like a jungler being same level as Soliander is like insane, by the way. So you're the same level as Darius. He has 0 armor. You have armor pen already. This Darius should die, and then you can maybe try to pull this Baron 45. You know. Wait, I just realized Rocco's here. Where do we see Soraka? Let me play again. Oh, if I'm you, I'm always go for the rule against Soraka is always go for the Soraka first. Because obviously if you like, you don't want to go for the guy next to Soraka because then Soraka will just heal him. So you kill Soraka, and then when Soraka's dead, then you go for the guy. You know. Um, and also like, so focus Soraka first, and then try to play the fight. First of all. Second of all, not to like, fucking get my licks in to say like, well, I'm right, you're wrong. But this is what I mean by like earlier, giving the Azir tower plates, letting the Azir get first tower gold. Like that guy is not some like fucking Pee Wee Sherman, you know. That guy is a super scaling late game carry, and when you give this guy like, don't stop him from getting gold early, you learn like you could run into this problem later, you know. I'm not saying you could have by yourself 100% prevented his lead, but I definitely think you could have slowed it down the acceleration a little bit, you know. I know. I think if you're gonna go this Bruiser build, which I don't mind. I actually love Bruiser Kha'Zix. I would just be say just go conquer. I feel like when you go Dark Harvest, in my opinion, I feel like you have to go full lethality, and I feel like or like mostly lethality, or I feel like you're just this hybrid build feels weird. So I feel like when you're gonna go Dark Harvest, this last item, not last item, this next item should be Edge of Night, not Shojin. Otherwise just go conquer, in my opinion. This looks so awkward to me. And then the fight started before. I think if you're on time to the fight, you go for a flank. When you're late to the fight, just go to the fastest possible route, which is EWQ over this wall. If you're like, let's say the fight hasn't started yet, then yes, please flank. Your flank's your thing. But by the time you're in your flank, the fight's already over. Thresh is dead. Ezreal's half HP. Volibear's half HP. The fight's already lost. So it doesn't matter that you're in a perfect flank angle. The fight's already over, right? So if you're on time to the fight, then yes, go for flank. If you're late to the fight, then just try to go the fastest possible route so you're able to help your team in time. I think so. You getting a double kill here is already like wow, best case scenario for how the fight started. I think now the game's just over. They got inhib, they got dragon, they have baron set up. The game causing is pretty hard to play. Here you just buy pink ward. Why not? You should be walking in here and getting vision because you can. It's impossible for you to get caught. You have 3 invises, a jump, and a flash. You have 5 different mobility tools. 5. It is impossible for you to get caught here. So you should walk in and see if they're on Baron. Because right now your team's terrified they're on Baron. So guess what? They're gonna face Shark River. But if you walk in here and see that they're not on Baron, then you know that their only option is that they're bush cheesing, and then your teammates won't face Shark. And if you see that they are on Baron, well then your teammates will be able to enter face Shark River safely because they know that they can't get caught because guess what? They're on Baron. So it's actually your job to walk in here, not fucking your immobile carry's job. The guy who has 5 dashes while you have 0 dashes while you have 5 different you have 5 different mobilities. Mel has 0, and you're letting Mel go in first. That's actually disturbing. Okay, let's watch this fight. This example here, flanking is fine because we're on time for the fight. Before, flanking is not fine because by the time we are in a flank position, the fight's already over. You see the difference? I think this is a perfect positioning you have here. It just sucks you have no ult and because you use on Soraka, and your ult's almost up, but without ult it's really hard to play this fight. So yeah, I think now the game's over. So yeah, hopefully this was a helpful VOD review. I think a lot of it was in the early game trying to like snowball harder or avoid giving the enemy team gold whenever we could, and then some positioning in these late game fights. I think this is a really good flank. Like this shit's awesome. But I think it's just your team is either too behind or just playing too poorly. So nice try. Maybe this game you're gonna lose this game no matter what. But I think those are the things you could have done to maybe win this game. DM me if you have any questions. Bye bye.